And we start back at the beginning. Okay, so let's
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's a dude right there.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
There was a dude.
Did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Somebody over there. Somebody over there. There was a dude though.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And we're still not gonna go that way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, we're gonna jump over that ledge, or not the ledge, but onto the platform again.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Let's see if we see that dude again. No. Notice he said some different stuff.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why... I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
We walked. Okay, we're gonna go completely to the end of the blue doors and walk through the red door.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood.
Do it again.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, we're going through the red.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
What the?
You see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
They're both black. Oh.